Hi, Gina and Wes. This is Corey Hayes with Goodspeed Lawn and Design. I wanted to walk you through the design that I've put together for your backyard. It's an absolute complete transformation of the space that is there currently. If you look at it right now, you're going to be coming out of your sliding door onto a composite deck. That composite deck has wraparound steps on two sides and a screen right here that's going to give you shade and comfort and conceal some of the view of the driveway. A lot of the design that I put together is based on where people are going to be sitting, where your eye is going to be drawn towards. You'll see here that you step down onto the deck, off of the steps onto a great paver pathway that's done with herringbone construction, so you have the stones fit together, and this is going to be into the main part of it. We have a fire ring here central. That fire pit's going to be fed from your main gas line, same as your barbecue. So you can put couches here. You can put couches here on the other side as well. You're able to walk straight into this space. It's large and open for family gatherings. You'll be able to put any furniture in here that you need. The pergola is going to be enormous. It's a great L-shaped unit here. This is going to be large enough that you can get that big family picnic table in here or seating area in here. And your barbecue space is going to be integrated into a wall that wraps around the entire seating area. Not the entire seating area, but along this west side. So you have an 18-inch seater that ties into the barbecue space where you're going to have a nice big up-to-date current grill in that space. Because we didn't have a lot of site access on this far side where the quaking aspens are, we're just going to be rocking around this, but directly underneath the aspens, we're going to put a mulch ring. All of the edging throughout the property is going to be pavers stones set into concrete, so they have a nice solid look to them. They're not going to get messed up by grandkids jumping on them or playing on them or anything like that. But we wanted to give you a feel that you're in this garden the entire time. With being in that garden, you have your multi-stem Canadian cherry just on the other side of the wall, so people can sit here at the wall as they enjoy time together. This fire pit's going to be completely removed, and you're going to see that as you walk along the pathway that you have planting boxes with annual flowers or vegetables as you want. What's nice is those planting boxes have their own independent irrigation zone that's completely separate from the drip, that's completely separate from the grass, because these aren't things that you're going to need to, they each run independently, so you don't need to stress about that. And that's tying into the stubbin that was on the back of the shed. You're going to see a full plants list, and you're going to say, well, where are all these plants going to go? They're going to be there to obscure the fence line, to obscure the shed line, and also along the back chain link fence. So instead of seeing chain link, you're going to see grasses. We're putting a chokecherry screen there and an Austrian pine. So when you look directly between these two units, between these two plants, you get that nice picture frame view of the mountains without having to see all the neighbors. What's nice in the playground area is we're going to have pea gravel. After talking to some residents in Pueblo West, they said the rubber mulch just is having a hard time with the wind out there. So the pea gravel that we're going to put in there has a lot better longevity where the kids can play and you can set up a swing set. Also, right on the edge here, kind of near the center of the lawn, is a place that you can hang out. I've noticed that my kids absolutely love playing on boulders that are shaped like benches. So we were going to put two large round boulders on the side of a boulder bench that kids ages 2 through 10, 2 through 12 wouldn't mind jumping and hopping all over. Now there's this bit of grass here. Again, that has that hard edging with the stone set in concrete. So that's not shifting anywhere. That's not moving. You have this solid piece of grass right in the middle that brings some cooling and warmth to the entire area. It's not a lot, so you don't have to mow it very often. And all of the plants that we're putting in aren't going to require trimming more than once a year. All of the rocks that we put down, we're using landscaper grade weed blocking fabric. We're going to be scraping everything that's currently in that place. And once we put that fabric down, you're going to have 5 to 7 years of no weeds coming up through those spaces. So you have this gorgeous deck. You have a wonderful family space. You have plants wrapping around the entire backyard. And then also the lights. I wanted to mention into all of the trees, we're going to have uplights highlighting them Onto the larger chokecherry area, we're going to have a wash light spread onto it, and also spread a wash light onto the native plants. And then here on the pathway, we're going to have 10 path lights spread out from the playground area, wrapping around to the concrete sidewalk that's currently there. So we have this beautiful warm light in the evenings. And then the pergola itself is going to have 6 post lights, which are up-down post lights. And those are going to be mounted onto the posts. So you have a nice soft lighting that's there for entertaining guests in the evenings. I think it's a fantastic mix of what we had talked about. It's just an absolute transformation of your home and your backyard, so you have an outdoor living space that you can enjoy your family with. Thanks for your time, and I look forward to any questions that you have regarding this quote.